period. Jay and I come from nothing together.
Foxy, she's a baby, but she listens to me, you know what I mean?
Foxy Brown joins us this evening. Foxy.
Hi, good evening.
Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. It's that male, female, you know what I mean, point of view.
So everyone's buzzing about Diddy getting arrested. But here's the real tea. Foxy Brown just dropped some serious hints that Jay-Z might be next in line to face the music.
We have to fight a lot harder, trust me. I mean, I've sat up in record company executive meetings and couldn't even be heard when talked about discussing my album. And I'm like, hello.
She's not holding back either. And it's all tied to her very disturbing history with Hov. Could there be more shady business lurking behind the scenes? Are we about to witness another music mogul's downfall?
So I literally had to fight for that respect to even...
Foxy seems to think so, and let's be real. She's got receipts, so what does she know that we don't? And could Jay-Z really end up joining Diddy behind bars? Let's find out. Foxy Brown is a hip-hop legend, and over the years, she's definitely seen a lot go down. One of the biggest stories in rap this year has been all about Diddy. Foxy and Diddy have worked together before, so she's had her own experiences with him. Last year, she actually caught some heat for sticking up for him after those big allegations came out. But now she's just reacting to the latest twist in the whole Diddy saga. As we all know, Sean Diddy Combs, the hip-hop mogul who's been facing multiple accusations of SA from several women, was arrested late Monday in New York after a federal grand jury indicted him. Damian Williams, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, posted on social media saying, "We're expecting to unseal the indictment in the morning, and we'll have more to say then. Looks like more details are coming soon." As for the charges, the details haven't been revealed yet, but Diddy's lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, responded by saying, "We're disappointed they're going after Mr. Combs with what we believe is an unfair prosecution by the U.S. Attorney's Office." He also mentioned that Diddy actually went to New York last week, knowing the charges were coming. "He's not perfect, but he's no criminal," Agnifilo added. Diddy was arrested at the Park Hyatt on 57th Street around 8:30 p.m. Monday night. He's expected to spend the night in custody and make his court appearance on Tuesday morning. But of course, his fans are upset. One posted, "They saying Diddy had his own handcuffs ready when the feds pulled up," while another added, "Cassie got her money and Diddy's still going to jail. A win is a win." The whole federal investigation kicked off back in March when Homeland Security agents raided his LA and Miami mansions with search warrants. After the raids, his attorney Aaron Dyer called it a ridiculous use of military-level force, insisting the accusations were baseless and that Diddy is innocent and will keep fighting to clear his name. But ever since, his career has been overshadowed by SA lawsuits and this federal investigation. But Foxy's reaction to all this drama is hinting that Diddy might not be the only one who should be worried. Right after his arrest, she jumped on Instagram and posted some pretty suggestive stories. One had a bunch of emojis showing shock, and the next one said, "'Sbout to get real crazy." Of course, the internet detectives were all over it, and they think her cryptic message means things could get a lot worse for other people too. One person wrote, "Jay-Z fans hate when she talk because they know what's up." Another one added, "Jay was busting those buns when she was 15. 16, he's next." Looks like the plot is definitely thickening. Foxy Brown, whose real name is Inga Marchant, has revealed that her rise to rap stardom came with significant challenges during her youth. Reports suggest that she has alleged that at the age of 15, Jay-Z, then 27, was involved in her early experiences, and it's rumored that he funded her shopping trips and pampering at hair and nail salons during her high school days in exchange for intimacy.
In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
There are additional claims circulating suggesting that Jay-Z may have a preference for relationships with transgender individuals. According to these assertions, Foxy Brown mentioned that she became aware of this after an individual from that community began contacting and harassing her following her alleged involvement with Jay-Z, a situation that was further complicated by an alleged health concern.
I think about what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think about what I'm gonna do.
Allegedly, a series of astonishing revelations has emerged from Foxy Brown, suggesting that Jay-Z's personal life is far from conventional. According to these claims, a particular session involving Jay-Z and Foxy Brown was purportedly recorded on video. And it was anything but private. The sensational twist in this story comes with the alleged presence of another high-profile figure, Jamie Foxx, known for his role as Wanda on the iconic sketch comedy show In Living Color.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
Foxy Brown's narrative takes a darker turn when she purportedly discloses that Jay-Z compelled her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements or gag orders linked to an intimate encounter involving all three of them, herself, Jamie Foxx, and Jay-Z. It suggested that this encounter was, in fact, a threesome.
But if you go be mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Jay-Z. Foxy Brown said Jay-Z was putting that harsh on her when she was 15, 16. She said, man.
The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this rendezvous mysteriously vanishes from her home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly believes that Jay-Z may have played a role in the disappearance of this tape, casting doubt on his involvement in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on Rap Fix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing, 15, 14, and after a while that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know never comes out of character. However, the story goes even further. Beyond these astounding claims, there are suggestions that Foxy Brown hinted at another intriguing facet of Jay-Z's life. She allegedly implied a deeper connection between Jay-Z and NBA player Larry Johnson, implying that their relationship might have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z once shared an apartment with Johnson, who had prior ties to Rocawear, lends some credibility to her insinuations. She said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly." In her supposed candid recollection of her experiences with Jay-Z, Foxy Brown appeared to hold nothing back, particularly when it came to expressing her feelings about Beyoncé. Her sentiments towards the global superstar were far from complimentary. Foxy Brown left no room for ambiguity in her candid remarks about Beyoncé. She said, "Now he is with Beyoncé. EF that halitosis infected H." She allegedly claimed that Beyoncé had also contracted an infection from Jay-Z, which, if true, would be deeply distressing. These allegations paint a picture of Foxy Brown as a victim on multiple fronts. She reportedly suffered not only from an infection, but also from a traumatic experience in her childhood. The mention of R. Kelly, who faced accusations of CM, in connection with Jay-Z underscores the gravity of the situation. If these allegations hold any truth, it appears that Jay-Z may have allegedly started grooming Foxy at an early age, adding a distressing layer to this complex narrative. As with any such claims, it's crucial to approach them with skepticism and await any verified evidence or statements from involved parties.
This is normal behavior in the black culture. You remember, don't make me bring up Belly. DMX getting his dick stuck in the car. What no black people mad at that scene?
You see, the connection between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown commenced with Foxy's involvement in LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix when she was just around 14 or 15 years old. As Brown ventured further into the music world, she found herself collaborating with numerous prominent artists, but none were as noteworthy as her recurring collaborator and co-writer, Jay-Z. Their debut major duet, Ain't No N, was a track featured on the soundtrack for the film The Nutty Professor, released in 1996, although it had been recorded back in 1994. This track began with Jay-Z's self-assured lyrics, which opened with a provocative nod to Foxy Brown. Fox Brown, "Yeah, Jay-Z, what I keep it fresher than the next by. No need for you to ever sweat the next B. With speed, I make the best B see the exit, indeed." He continued, "You gotta know you're thoroughly respected by me. You get the keys to the Lexus with no driver. You got your own 96 something to ride. And keep your tied up in Versace. That's why." The chorus of the song unfolded into a mesmerizing duet between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, igniting more curiosity about their relationship. "Ain't no N like the one I got. No one can F you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot. Keeps you in diamonds and leathers. Friends'll tell me I should leave you alone. Tell the freaks to find a man of their own, man of their own, man of their own." The issue of Foxy Brown's age during the release of the song in 1996 remains contentious, yet official records indicate that all pre-mixed recordings, including vocals, had been completed by 1994, when Brown was approximately 14 or 15 years old. Her debut album, Il Na Na, was unleashed when she was just 17, and it featured no less than 5 co-writing credits with Jay-Z. One track on the album, Il Na Na, bore a significant imprint of Jay-Z's influence, hinting at something deeper in their relationship. Things were getting a bit spicy, you might say. It's important to note that Method Man did not contribute to the lyrical content of these songs, yet it was clear that Jay-Z and his associates had a substantial hand in shaping the overtly S nature of this album. The lyrics and content of another track, I'll Be, featuring Jay-Z, were equally explicit, indicating a release date around 1997 with a reissue, while the vocals had been recorded between 1994 and 1996.
How we do? Yeah. Nana.
That said, the most intriguing aspect of their connection was the persistent rumor that Jay-Z and Foxy shared a concealed relationship during the 1990s. Although neither of them publicly addressed these allegations at the time, the undeniable truth is that Foxy and Jay shared an exceptionally close bond, both inside and outside the recording studio. While Foxy Brown was undoubtedly a remarkable performer who left audiences yearning for more, it is Jay-Z's repeated inclusion of her in his tours that raised eyebrows. And Foxx also said once, "In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent." Many people were left wondering if their connection was merely a friendship, or if there was more to it than met the eye. Why did they maintain silence on the subject? Well, one fact that must be considered is Foxy Brown's age when she initially crossed paths with Jay-Z. It is alleged that she was just 15 years old when they first encountered each other, whereas Jay-Z was 27 at that time. She said, "Beyoncé, his wife, has always been gracious and sweet to me. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." This is where things start to get rather peculiar. Foxy would later sign a contract with Def Jam, and only afterward did allegations surface suggesting a romantic liaison between her and Jay. Once again, Foxy vehemently denied these claims, insisting that her connection with Jay was rooted solely in their shared passion for music. Nevertheless, the circumstances surrounding a 27-year-old man's friendship with a 15-year-old girl undoubtedly raise eyebrows.
When we get a little more intricate with it, we go for distribution and things like that. That's when I want to see.
Their on-stage chemistry was hard to ignore, and Jay-Z often invited Foxy to perform with him during his tours. All of this transpired while Foxy was still a teenager. The situation began to draw comparisons to the Aaliyah and R. Kelly scandal of that era, where people couldn't help but feel that they were remarkably close. Always seen together, mingling in the same circles, partying together, it made folks speculate whether there was more to their relationship than they were letting on. In the 1990s, people began to draw parallels between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z and Lil Kim and Biggie, noting the undeniable chemistry they shared. In the case of Lil Kim and Biggie, the connection went beyond friendship into a romantic one. It was natural for people to wonder if Jay-Z and Foxy shared a similar bond.
No one can, what? Yeah.
Even the infamous Ether track by Nas seemed to imply that Jay-Z had a romantic relationship with Foxy, further fueling the speculation that their connection went beyond mere friendship. He raped. That this Gay-Z and Cockafella Records wanted beef started cocking up my weapon, slowly loading up this ammo to explode it on a camel. And his soldiers, I can handle this for Dolo and its manuscript, just sounds stupid. Damon Dash was also recently interviewed by Nick Cannon, who asked him, "At what age was Foxy Brown signed?" And Cannon responded by saying, "I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. I didn't sign Foxy Brown. Stop putting me in that. Don't beat around the bush. Say what you want to say." What do you mean by that question? It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. Well, when Cannon pressed him to give a clear answer, he exploded on the host.
I just wanted to know.
Hey, Kenyatta.
Kenyatta. I'm just asking.
Why you bring that up? What happened with Foxy Brown? I don't know.
What
are you saying?
But as things would turn out, Damon wasn't exactly successful at evading the question, and this basically proved that there was something going on sexually between Foxy and Jay-Z. He said, "I never stuck my C in the Fox's box, but damned if I ain't opened Pandora's box. They try to slander your man on CNN and Fox." Sometime after the allegations surfaced, Foxy Brown addressed them, vehemently asserting their falseness. She stated, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." Wendy Williams also expressed skepticism about Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's relationship. When announcing the release of Foxy's memoir, Wendy made remarks suggesting there was something dubious about their connection. Foxy Brown has a memoir coming out in December. You might not care. The book is calling up on the most controversial moments of her history and life and hip-hop and so on and so forth. Kim Osorio, please don't be weak with this writing. Please, if you're gonna tell it good. Foxy is very open about her life, but I remember when Foxy and Jay-Z had I'll Be Foxy was the star of that. Jay-Z and Foxy Brown were allegedly a romantical thing. All right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce, allegedly. For context, the roots of the Foxy Brown and Jay-Z relationship can be traced back to the vibrant hip-hop scene of the early 1990s. The celebrated rapper, Foxy Brown, has navigated a tumultuous and complex career in the world of hip-hop, closely intertwined with the ascent of Jay-Z. This journey illuminates the peaks of success and the valleys of struggle that marked her path. While Foxy Brown's early collaborations with Jay-Z undoubtedly brought her considerable recognition, they also came with their fair share of challenges. This article delves into the intricacies of Foxy Brown's career, her connection with Jay-Z, the U-piece, the Downs, and the eventual parting of ways.
Foxy dissing Jay-Z or Jay-Z dissing Foxy? Ever? So we're gonna wait 15 years.
Foxy Brown's career ignited in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, where she grew up in the Park Slope neighborhood. Her journey into the music industry was nothing short of meteoric. At a young age, she won a talent contest in her neighborhood, introducing her to the production team Trackmasters. They were working on LL Cool J's Mr. Smith album and recognized Foxy's prodigious talent, inviting her to contribute to the track I Shot Ya. This marked the inception of her journey into the world of hip-hop.
I'm here to make $1 out of 15 cents and let my balls hang like a...
During these early years, the foundations of Foxy Brown's association with Jay-Z, who was then emerging as both a rapper and entrepreneur, began to solidify. Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records was making waves in the hip-hop world, and Foxy's distinctive talent and provocative style made her an ideal candidate for collaboration. However, navigating the volatile terrain of the music industry, Foxy Brown encountered unexpected challenges, including an abrupt hearing loss that derailed her album Black Roses. Originally set for release, the project was indefinitely postponed, injecting further uncertainty into her artistic journey. This is what Roxanne Shante said about her.
I can understand what she's going through now with a lot of MCs and especially a lot of other female MCs going at her constantly because I dealt with that back then.
Amidst whispers of dissatisfaction from Jay-Z regarding Foxy Brown's album progress, speculation arose about her potential departure from the Def Jam label. The highly anticipated Black Roses release was eventually canceled, reshaping the collaborative trajectory between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z. In May 2007, Black Hand Entertainment unveiled a management deal with Foxy Brown, appointing Chaz Williams as her manager. Despite this development, the release date for Black Roses remained elusive, leaving Foxy Brown's musical future hanging in the balance. On August 16, 2007, a pivotal announcement shook the industry as Black Hand Entertainment revealed Foxy Brown's departure from Def Jam. Opting to chart an independent course, she launched her record label, Black Rose Entertainment, with distribution through Coke Records. This marked a significant turning point in her career, as she sought a fresh path to articulate her artistic vision and navigate the ever-evolving music industry landscape.
You know what it is? If you think about it, this has never been done before. Every single crew that has gotten together, they started out as a crew and then they split up.
In contrast, Jay-Z continued to thrive in the music industry, solidifying his position as a rap icon and savvy entrepreneur. His career reached new heights in 2004 when he became the president of Def Jam Recordings, a pivotal development with significant repercussions for Foxy Brown's musical journey. One person on the internet wrote, "Foxx is beautiful. She never needed anything to me. I loved her raps and I always didn't like Jay. He always seemed like an ugly duckling to me. He just had talent and poetry, so you just gotta respect it. Jay ain't innocent, he and Bey stand under their umbrella of lies. Stay woke, y'all." Another one added, "I never knew exactly what went on BTW them." Obviously, something definitely happened to SMH because Foxy has not put out music in years. 519. I believe Jay-Z has massive pull in the industry. One more person wrote, "When a 34-year-old man goes out with a 14-year-old woman goes out with a 14-year-old woman or a little girl, I consider that a CM. I don't know what other people consider that, but he should go to jail for that. And they got a lot of proof on him, but he still won't go to jail." Starting in 2019, Foxy Brown has been actively making a comeback in the music scene, gearing up for her highly anticipated fourth studio album, as reported by several media outlets. In that year, she showcased her talents by remixing Casanova's So Brooklyn. The following year, in 2020, marked an exhilarating reunion as Foxy Brown collaborated with her group, The Firm, on the track Full Circle, prominently featured in Nas's album King's Disease.
Down the top 5, nigga dead or alive, nigga or bitch, firm mafiosa shit.
In any event, Foxy Brown's career, characterized by both successes and challenges, serves as a testament to the resilience necessary to navigate the dynamic music industry. Her unique style and lyrical skill are still acknowledged, and her influence on the hip-hop landscape remains indelible. However, her meeting with Jay-Z changed the whole dynamic of her career, and now she is nowhere to be seen. Moreover, there are many people who allege that Jay may be involved with young actors. Evidence he wasn't that much, which even may have made him involved in a M. It's surprising that there's hardly any information about Jay-Z's alleged mistress, Kathy White, who reportedly died under mysterious circumstances in 2011. However, journalist Liz Crone just set off a social media firestorm by claiming she had a conversation with Kathy before her death. Liz is now dropping hints that Jay-Z's time might be up. Adding fuel to the fire, old blog posts resurfaced with eyewitness accounts claiming they saw Kathy with Jay-Z and Diddy. With all these allegations swirling around Diddy, fans are speculating that Jay-Z could be the next target.
You want to know what makes Diddy being publicly shamed like this so left?
What's that?
That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.